Let me ask you something that most founders don't dare say out loud. Are you building something that you still want? Or are you just building because that's what you know how to do? I talk to people every single week. They've done it all. Built the 7 or 8 figure business. They had the team. Took the exit or raised the round. They even built the lifestyle. And then, quietly, in the background of all that winning, they start to feel off. But they keep building anyway. Why? Because it's what they do. Because they don't know how to stop. Because stopping would feel like failure, even when they've already won. And this is the paradox of success. You become so good at winning that you forget to ask if the prize still matters. Let me give you a real example. A client of mine, he exited his SaaS company at 42. Clean exit, high 8 figures, more money than he would ever need. 6 months later, called me up. He says, I'm building something new, but I can't tell if I want it or I just need something to chase. He had a new team, a new vision, a new investor deck, but his energy, low. His voice, flat. It was like he was going through the motions. And what he said next really stuck with me. I don't want to waste the next 10 years building something that looks good, but feels hollow. And that's what this episode is about. You don't need another funnel. You don't need more hacks. You don't need clarity. Let's break this down. Number 1, momentum isn't meaning. Most founders, they confuse forward motion with aligned purpose. You wake up, answer emails, lead your team, post your content, you close the deal, but none of it really feels grounded. You're checking boxes on a life that you no longer feel inside of. And because it's working externally, you're scared to question it internally. Number 2, your identity gets hijacked by your output. You build something amazing. People admire it. Clients pay for it. Your calendar is full. But deep down, you don't really know who you are outside of that machine. And that's terrifying. So instead of pulling back, you push harder. More launches, more scale, more performance. But you're not really chasing growth anymore. You're avoiding stillness. Number 3, the real work is pausing. This is the part that nobody talks about. The way through, it's not more action, it's reflection. But high performers hate this because it feels like you're losing time, like you're stalling, like weakness. But the truth is, it's strength. Taking 2 weeks to reflect, it could save you 2 years of building the wrong thing. Here's a journaling prompt I give some of my private clients. If I weren't already known for this, would I still want to be doing it? Sit with that one. It's brutal, but it's honest. Now, this doesn't mean you should be burning everything down. It's not saying sell the business or walk away from your team. But I am saying this. Before you go sprinting into Q3, before you raise that next round, before you hire that next operator, pause and ask, am I building this out of desire or out of habit? Let me offer you a reset framework that I call the meaning check-in, okay? 3 questions. First one, does this excite me or just sustain me? Momentum is not always energy. Sometimes it's just inertia. Find the areas that still light you up and build around those. Number 2, would I do this if no one clapped? Strip away the applause, strip away the optics. Would you still build this if no one celebrated it? Number 3, does my life feel spacious or strategic? We plan over and over, we optimize, we turn over our calendar into a war room. But real creativity, real clarity, that requires space. Even if it's just 2 hours a week. Even if it's just 1 afternoon a month. Let me say this very clearly, folks. You can keep building. You should keep building. But please, build something you still want, that feels good in your nervous system. Something that gives you back your energy, not just takes it. Because if not, you're going to look up in 3 years and you're going to realize you scaled something that slowly ate you alive. I've seen it, guys. I've felt it. I've almost done it myself. And that's why I'm saying this to you right now. The next chapter, it's not about being more productive. It's about being more honest with yourself, with your desires, with the life that you actually want to be living. I'm going to ask you this again. Are you building something you still want? Or just something you're afraid to stop? Only you can answer that. But if the answer is, I'm not sure, that's a signal. And this is your chance to shift. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. We don't do hype. We don't do hustle. We do truth. And truth, it scales.